Hello guys, in today's video we will discuss how to find time complexity. So let's see. So how to find time complexity. One main program is given. In the main program there is a statement x is equal to y plus z and one for loop is given. Inside for loop int I is equal to 1, I is less than equals to 1, I plus plus, and this for loop will iterate from I is equal to 1 to n, and inside for loop there is a one statement is given x is equal to y plus z. Now I will show you how to find the time complexity of this program. So let's see. This statement, you see, this statement will execute only one times. This is only one times, okay. And inside for loop you see the for loop will iterate from I is equal to 1 up to n times. So this statement will execute how many times? N minus, no, n times. It's equal to, so it's n times, okay. So this statement will execute n times. So overall time is how much? 1 plus n, so it becomes n plus 1. So the time complexity of the program is big O of n, okay. So how does big O of n, because n is greater here, n is greater, 1 is small, take the greater one, okay, because CPU spends more time here in the for loop, so you take the maximum time, okay. Now we will show you the next example, okay. Now we see the second example, okay. So the program is given. Now I will read the program and explain you how to find the time complexity, okay. So the inside main one statement is given and one for loop is given and second for loop, and inside for loop one more for loop is given, okay. This is outer for loop and inner for loop. So now we'll see. Now see, this statement will execute only one time, so the it's only execute one time, okay. And now you see for loop. This for loop will iterate from I is equal to 1 up to n. So how many times this will execute? N times, okay. And now you see this for loop, there's a for loop inside for loop, okay. So now we can see how to solve this for loop, okay, how to find the time taken by the this statement to execute, okay. So now you see this for loop will iterate from j is equal to 1 to n. So this will execute how many times? N times. This will iterate n times, okay. And now you see for every each value of I, the inner for loop will iterate n times. So now you see for I is equal to 1, the inner for loop, now you will write inner for loop will iterate how many times? N times. For I is equal to 2, it will iterate n times. 3, it will iterate n times. And it will go out of for loop, will go from I is equal to 1 to n. So it will go up to n. And j will iterate how many times? N times. So you add all these n values, you get the answer, okay. So n plus n plus n up to n times. How many times? N times. So overall time is n plus n plus n square. So overall time taken by a program. How much? 1. This one 1 plus n, and this one is, now this one is n square, okay, n square times, and this. So 1 plus n square. Take the bigger one, okay, time complexity. How much? Take the bigger component. Which is bigger? N square. So time complexity is how much? Take the bigger component. Which one is bigger? N square. So n square. So time complexity now order of n square. So answer is order of n square.